Espadinha, maybe if she goes outside with her leg, not the inside, not the Uchimata, but on the outside, far leg, she's waiting for the Uchimata all the time.
She is, she's got to go in for it now, last second.
Yes,
second Shido going to go up for Perez-Soler. I can't believe she went out there and took the chance on that. She really did. She could have lost it there.
Now we know that just walking out of the area like that, and when both fighters do it, then they won't give a penalty. But to be honest, if I were like 4 seconds, I would have like just turned out this situation. But in the end, it's her first gold medal. Eva Perez-Soler, after a few medals at Grand Slam's Grand Prix, there's a gold medal for her.
She went very, very close to that then, Dennis. I think that she could have thrown that away there on the last dying second. I really do. Because it was so blatant that she went out and ran out. Perez-Soler then wins the gold medal, but I think she was fortunate. Scores were very solid, and that was great, but she was in defensive mode then from there on in, and right at the last second nearly threw it away. 2 penalties in about 15 seconds.
Zagreb Grand Prix gold medalist. This is first gold in IGF World Tour for Eva Perez, Spain.
But happy for Perez-Soler. It was a hard day for her, and her first gold medal. So I think she will be very pleased with that one. We go to the next category, and that's the category men under 60 kilograms. The first bronze medal is D'Angelo for Italy, and in blue for Azerbaijan, Ala Yarov.
Yes, they have a big long history, don't they? The Italians at 60 kilograms. They've got 2 in this. They had 2 in the 60 kilograms category. And D'Angelo, good form, I have to say. And against the Azeris, which are always strong in the under 60 and 66 kilograms.
Yeah, that's what I told you, Neil. If you walk through Azerbaijan, everybody looks like a really decent 60 or 60 kilo judoka.
No, they do. You're true. D'Angelo then in white, and Aliyarov, Azerbaijan in blue.
Yeah, we did not see everything, of course, because we have 3 tatamis, so we still had to make all those choices where to watch. So did not see a lot from D'Angelo. I wrote down one thing, Seonaga, and because I liked the way he opened up. That was in a fight before. He opened up the elbow of his opponent, jumped underneath with his Seonaga, and had like a really good drive with his hands. And if I'm watching it now, I think the Azeri is on the... Yeah, well, now I'm confused because he was a left-handed fighter, now a right-handed fighter.
I think so the Azeri is... see it.
Yeah, well, there it was, the shoulder throw. I thought the Azeri was like really dominant on the left-hand side, and that's good for D'Angelo, but he changes so easily. I think they never told him
whether it's right or left-handed.
Right or left. No.
He still doesn't know.
honest. Alayarov grabbed him underneath the belt directly. D'Angelo picks up a penalty.
Yes, one each. Both fighting hard for the grip. So Uchigari this time, Alayarov. He wants close, doesn't he? He does. He wants close. Look at that. That wasn't far off. He did well there, D'Angelo, to prevent that.
I think the most important part for the Italian is to place his right hand on the lapel. But that's the important part, but also the hardest part, because his opponent comes rushing in like a bully. Yeah, this is the place where he needs to have his right hand. Now he can make the opening for his Seonage.
Yes, right the way in. And that's going to be, no, that had a little bit of a delay, didn't it, on the floor. Unfortunately, he was looking up there. It had just a small stop before it went onto the side.
Yeah, and apart from the rules, for me, this is to make this a score, you know, because he's not like really rolling him over.
No, it was two extra bits, wasn't it, or an extra bit.
So again, D'Angelo, can he place his right hand? That's important. If he has that hand, yeah,
he's done
well,
it,
here it is.
Oh, dear me.
Oh, man, if he put out his right leg. A few really good attempts, though. Oh, his arm is out. Rolls him over.
That was so close, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was right the way between the legs there.
Can he get the leg out? It's almost there.
Yeah, so close there.
Yeah,
for the
it's
it comes out.
You saw the struggle of the Italian. But no, the time is also ticking away. The score is already on the board. I think it's over. It will be a medal for Azerbaijan.
Nice bit of newaza there by Aliyarov of Azerbaijan, and yeah, terrific stuff there. Managed to keep his cool, get that leg out. I think he was in command there, wasn't he? He nearly was going over to D'Angelo's Seonage. He was right the way in there.
I think you saw that it was getting more and more difficult for Alayarov to get the grip he wanted. So if it would continue in standing position, I think D'Angelo was like the one with the biggest chance to win with those shoulder throws. So I think he was really happy that he could finish it off in Newaza, because those shoulder throws were getting closer and closer.
They were really close and close, yeah. They were.
Congratulations, bronze for Azerbaijan. This is the first medal in the Grand Prix.
That was it, leg coming out. Just needed to tie the top half up there. Quite an unusual Kazure Tatishiho Gatami, that.
This contest on the big screen.
Slight variation of.
Next, bronze medal contest, men under 60 kilo.
Sljedeća borba za brončanu medalju u kategoriji do 60
matchup then is going to be Barroso Lopez of Spain up against Yokoi Ren of Japan. And he's had a bit of a, well, hard run through. It has not been easy for him at all. Katarina Iloska will be officiating, and well, he knows what he's got to fight here, the Spaniard, but Yokoi Ren, I think he had a bit of a shock coming in here. No history at Grand Prix Grand Slams, first time, and first time we've seen him.
He was almost in the final, Neil, because he was leading a Yuko in the semi-final against Valadje Picard, the #1 seeded today for France. But just like, I think there was only a half minute to go, Valadje Picard scored a Wazari. But yeah, the Japanese showed some really good judo today.
Yes, let's see how this one goes. And he seems to have warmed into it and starting to feel a little bit more confident with the European style, Yokoi. I mean, you made a point, Dennis, you know, that a lot of foreigners go to train at their universities, you know, so he's not obviously not ever trained with Europeans, but different when you get out there and it's contest time, you know, especially if they're stopping your normal Seoinage or your normal hand movements that you do. They're very upright with their style.
Kind of strange because he has this right arm on the, or his right hand on the lapel, but really low.
And you always wonder, don't you? You know, well, when he goes back into Japan, it's so competitive, especially at 60 and 66 kilos categories, and will he get another chance?
But look at this right hand. It's so low on the lapel. I think
he's keeping it up as well. You know?
It's better to put it like 30 centimeters higher, in my opinion. Because, you know, the way he does it now falls completely in the style of Barroso, who loves to have this, the break of that grip and then the left hand on the back of his opponent.
Well, it's up to Barroso to do something. He has got to do something now. Take the initiative.
Look at the right hand. It's way too low. Interesting. Yeah, we're always talking about clash of styles. Yeah. Well, this is definitely one of them.
Well, like I say, that's why he's here, to get hold of European fighters. And it's different kind of power, totally different. Nice. And then they can do that. Straight in for a Seoinage, and they're almost throwing him through the roof. To up the pace a little bit. I mean, Yokoi is the one taking the chances, and Barroso Lopez looking for the mistake.
Yeah, he's definitely the stronger one. You can see this, but now you also have to attack out of it.
Yeah, you can't just get the dominant grip and then hope they're going to fall over. Got to do something.
Yeah, well, at least now it worked out, because there's another penalty, because the Japanese just jumped on his knees. But there was no judo attack or whatsoever. It was just pure strength from the Spaniard.
Well, they're bent almost double, these two. Incredible. Yokoi has got 2 Shidos on the board, and he just can't handle it. Really deep, right the way in.
But it's because his arm is too low. That's why he cannot, like, the gap is too big.
Yeah.
But again, a good entry from the Japanese. So maybe a Shido now for Barroso.
Well, they're having a look to see if he grabbed the leg, I think.
Let's see.
He hooks it
but then
underneath.
It's over.
Yeah, and he stops the sumigashi by taking the left arm through.
Yeah, but not the leg.
Yeah, he grabs the leg. He goes underneath. He used the left arm to go through.
Okay, it's over.
It is.
No, that's well, happy for Barroso, but to be honest, he did not attack once.
He didn't attack. No, he didn't. Like I say, he was waiting for a mistake. A mistake happened.
Well, this was an attack, actually, but yeah.
So not a good thing for Yokoi then. Yokoi finishes the day.
Lack of experience.
Yeah, I think so.
He was like Randori fighting.
Yes, there's a difference, isn't there? Randori and Shihai, there's a big difference. Total difference. And I think some of these Europeans are ready to go to war.
Now the highlights of this contest on the big screen.
Well, this is where he hooks in there to prevent the sumigashi there, and that
but he did not grab the leg.
No, he didn't grab it, but he
just puts his arm.
Just lever like that.
Yeah. So, but I don't know, Neil. You know, but we discussed this before. I think this is a part, because you see it more and more often, when you're on your knees and your elbows, the other one is just waiting, standing, controlling your gi or your belt, and then just with a lot of, like, you're doing a deadlift, just pulling your opponent over and trying to make the sumigashi, and you're not capable of defending because you cannot even, like, put your hand in between.
Well, here we go for the final then. It's Vladimir Picard in white, and he's going to be up against his fellow teammate Enzo Jean. Here's who they beat en route there. It's Morali, Angelo and Yokoi Vladimir Picard beat. And for Enzo Jean, it was Shulman, Lutbeg and Aliyerov of Azerbaijan.
The favorite, in theory, of course, is Vladimir Picard. He's the number 2 of the last World Championships. Paris Grand Slam winner. Jean also is a medalist, but the highest rank for him was a bronze medal at the Grand Slam and the Grand Prix. Of course, the highest ranked Frenchman in this category is Magaitse. Silver medal at the Olympic Games. So for Picard, who is definitely the number 2, and maybe the number 1 now.
Yeah, maybe, and I mean they're both in the top 20
is at the moment, but Picard is a silver medalist at the World Championships. So you would say,
Picard
he's the favorite, but it's always so difficult to fight somebody from your own team.
They've fought twice before. Picard the winner on both occasions, but like you say, Dennis,
and the IGF Tour, maybe multiple times at French championships, or you don't know. But one thing you know for sure is that they know each other very well, and most of the time that doesn't help for a real good, fun competition. No, it's true.
No, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. We've seen it so often, but you think, oh, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look, I mean, he's got the knee trapped here. If he can get this off, tie up the top half here, there could be a problem here for Valadier Picard. He's hanging on. Really is hanging on.
Yeah, we don't know what's happening there. Yeah, well, it's Mate. Good defense from Picard. But also strong start from Jean.
Yeah, I mean, amazing that they've got two here in the top 20, ranked number 9, Valadier Picard. If it was coming up to the Olympic Games, you know, they could send either one that they wanted. For so long, we, you know, had a void of good fighters, men-wise, from France, other than the great Teddy Riner. You know, we've had good fighters, but not world class. And then all of a sudden, then they've got Olympic medalists. I mean, they won more medals at the last Olympic Games than any other judo nation, even Japan.
Yeah, well, that nationalism of the French, you know,
it's amazing,
they are like, that's what we always see in Paris, the same.
Yeah.
We have fighters from France who won the Paris Grand Slam like 4 times or a few times, and then if you look at the rest of their
nothing.
Yeah,
or not so much.
No,
yeah,
but not like
no.
when they fight in their own country.
Well, it's how we suspected it might be between these two, a little bit of a stalemate, and Jean does know Valadier Picard really well.
Yes.
I suspect it's going to be a mistake. Oh, he was right the way in there. And there was a wise. I'd say it's a good chance for Jean. I mean, he doesn't really want to know down there, does he, Valadier Picard? That's what's going to score, if anything. It gets between the legs there with that Cianagi. Second Shido for Jean.
Valadier Picard very cautious. You can see it like that. He's not giving fully 100% all or nothing. He's also calculating.
Yeah, because he knows one mistake, and that was close as well.
Yeah, so if you could attack, but then you get in that situation that, you know, you're on two thoughts. Okay, so 2 penalties on the board. Well, maybe a few more strong attacks. That will bring me the gold medal. But not too much risk. It's difficult.
It's great watching Valadier Picard develop as a senior from the juniors, and he looked like a junior then, doing his judo. Now, maturity-wise, he looks like the whole package.
Oh.
And that might be a score.
That's it. Was Ari scored, or
No,
Yuko scored by Jean?
there, but that Sumigashi there, 30 seconds to go. Watch out for Valadier Picard. And that was, well, we've seen so many scores like this really coming up off the ground, and away he goes now, Valadier Picard.
Yeah, because he did not go for the fully 100%, Neil. He's calculating.
Yeah.
He thought that 3rd penalty maybe, so did not put all his effort in his technique. At least that's what I think.
Kind of, just holding back that little bit.
And
now in trouble. He really is in trouble now, coming up to the last 10 seconds.
Jean is going to win his first gold medal at a Grand Prix against his teammate.
Wow. And he can't believe it, can he? Valadier Picard can't believe it there. And got to say that from a tactical point of view there, Enzo Jung was absolutely superb. Played it right. Played a good match.
Well, Valadier Picard was playing a good match because he was like one Shido ahead and like he was the one with the biggest attacks. But I had the feeling that he was calculating, was waiting for that third penalty. So that's why he threw in that Taitoshi, but not with 100% belief. And that was the moment that he was countered.
Hesitant is the word.
Okay.
He was hesitating, was he? Just, and that was what led to the score in the end.
Well, I can imagine this is a really important win for Jean. Of course, winning a gold medal always is.
Well, it's going to make a difference to his world ranking as well.
Yeah, and you know, your rival.
Especially coming out of France. I mean, when it comes to Olympic Games, only one comes out. They might take a chance with two of the categories in the men's for a world championship, so they both might go.
Yeah, we have Magaitse as well. Eh?
Yeah.
I think he's still there, Magaitse. Yeah, so they have a few.
Yeah. But for the second place.
Yeah.
Wow. Talk about cat amongst the pigeons. That's just done it.
Zagreb Grand Prix gold medalist representing France, Enzo Jung.
So don't go away. We've got the medal ceremony of the under 48 kilograms category, and it's just about to happen.
Podjela medalja u kategoriji do 48 kg.
The medals will be presented by the president of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius.
Medals then presented by Mr. Marius Wiese, IGF president.
Medalists are representing Belgium, Louis Betty. And representing Serbia.
Bronze medal then goes to Andrea Stojatinov of Serbia, and second bronze medal Louis Petit of Belgium. Great performance from her. Silver medal goes to Laura Espadina of France. First medal in a Grand Prix. The gold medal goes to Eva Perez-Sola of Spain, who I have to say just left it that little bit too long and took a few chances for that last possibility of a Shido, but got away with it, won the gold medal. Two scores in the end. Two good scores as well that deserved to be there, but when you throw it away with Shidos, well, nobody wants to see any matches decided by those. And now then for the national anthem of Spain.
National anthem of Spain.
Molimo vas ustanete za himnu Španjolske. fotografija.
So the family picture with the VIPs, president of the International Judo Federation, Marius Visser, just arrived. So them fighting for the medals, it's Perez Soler from Spain with the gold medal, Espadilla silver. The 2 bronzes.
Thank you very much.
Good sportsmanship, always good to see.
Yeah, so all could be friends for a little while, can't they?
Or at least pretend. No.
That's it.
No, but you know, on the mat, you have to give everything. So the next category is the women under 52 kilograms. We have a bronze medal contest. Pont for France against Giercias from Hungary. The second bronze medal is Conceição from Brazil against Stella from Italy. And then in the final is Krasniki from Kosovo. Of course, Krasniki in the final against Rekapup from Hungary. But first, the bronze medal in the white judo gi for France. Pont.
She got taken out, didn't she, Pont?
Yes. And then here we have for Hungary, Giercias, lost her semi-final against her team rival, Rekapup.
You want to put it right, Pont, because it didn't quite go her way. I think she was a bit disappointed the way she lost. But to Krasniki that was. But here she is, blending Pont, always there, always in the medal hunt. And Giercias also. Toughie for her. Ooh. That was close. Nearly latched on there. We saw a couple of those, haven't we, today? Those Osorigare's readjustment.
And some Seo Toshis, on one side. These are the best, if you make the Seo Toshi from one side and then don't fall, but just standing like. Sometimes you see them,
That readjustment of balance, which when it's solid, when it comes from the hara, from the hips. Ooh, it was. It
was close.
Yeah, we saw a great one with Krasniki.
Just jumped
earlier.
underneath, over the leg with her left foot. It was real close.
Jimmy from there, but the legs are not crossed the diamond shape, not triangle there, which means it's not closed in enough.
We had a few hours break, and that is, I think, for Giercias. Yeah, it's nice. She lost her semi-final against a teammate. Arm locked her quite fast in the fight. Then you have to regroup yourself, refind.
Yeah, you do. You have to, and sometimes the bronze medal is the worst one to go for, the hardest, because you got to kind of refocus. It's not what I want, but you still got to go for it. Sticky foot, Ashiwaza. Nice little diashi there, and just caught the front foot, takes it down. Now looking for Ryota Jimmy or the Jujigatami possibly. 1 minute 20, it's still a little bit of time, but not a lot. Confident down there, Gertis, and Pont's not. She doesn't want it down there. Doesn't want to know.
She's also in need of time. Yeah, we just go on.
Now she has it. Now she has the triangle, slightly different.
She gets the arm out
and she
as well.
can't.
Yeah, it's over.
It's all over. And you know, she didn't. She would have. Yeah, she would have had to have stood up and taken her head off there, and she couldn't do it and had to submit in the end.
But also, good from the referee that he kept on going. Hopefully it's not too bad with your arm.
No, and the thing is, she had to have space with the head off there, and she didn't have it. So, you know, it was up to her to do it, and I'm talking about Pont. And with Gertis, it was about closing the triangle down. First time she did it, she had a diamond there. The legs weren't closed up. Second time, manages to close it down. She had the Sangaku Jimmy on and also the arm out straight. Brilliant bit of Newaza. She was persistent with that, I have to say.
Yeah, and she showed it before already.
There's the little sticky foot Ashiwaza there that took her over. That Ashiwaza started the whole movement there, and she was on her back. And I love to see it that we're able to do the Newaza now off our back as well. They're allowing that, because before, when you went on your back, they would just stand you up.
If somebody stands up, it would be over.
Over, yeah.
Yeah.
But not now. Look at that. Arm out straight. Sangaku Jimmy is on as well. Strangles on, arm locks on.
Elbow really nice on the hip.
And the head touching the floor. That was the important thing there. If Ponted had stood up with that, it would have been all done.
Zagreb Grand Prix bronze medalist.
So lost her semi-final with an arm lock, won the bronze medal with an arm lock.
Next bronze medal contest.
The next bronze medal contest in white is Conceição for Brazil. Number 46 at the world ranking. And she'll be facing Stella from Italy, the number 115. They never fought each other in the IGF World Tour before.
The referee from Belgium, Mr.
Van Est of Belgium, the referee. He's made some really good decisions today, I have to say. Just was right on it, right there. Conceição then of Brazil in white. She comes out. Game face on, but so has Stella of Italy. Just that little bit more reserved there, Stella, on her way out. I wasn't a runner. I don't know about you, Dennis, but I didn't run out to get there. I just kind of took my time, trying to gather my nerves.
That's just a waste of energy.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Straight away, dive through for the Kataguruma.
Yeah, but it was a poor attempt.
Yep, it was. Not tight on the arm at all. There's nothing tied up. You know, at least when you go down, you've got to have something locked in. The head, everything's got to be driving. Change of direction there, Conchacho.
Deep shoulder throw on the right side. Another attack on the right.
About 3 attacks all in about a space of 10 seconds.
Cross grip from Stella. A bit defensive, in my opinion.
Just too long, isn't it?
Yes,
I mean, normally you can do a cross grip and you've got to use it, you know, so yeah, just a little bit too long on there.
Yeah.
So she will get Shido for it, I think. Or is it going to be white? Consacho then, she gets it. I think that Stella should have got it for the cross grip.
I don't understand.
Well, I'm all for cross grip. I was a cross gripper, you know, but cross grip, move and attack.
Especially Stella, who tries to kill the fight. Real strong pulling downwards.
Just leaning down that cross grip. That's one of the reasons I thought that.
That she was the one who.
Yeah, she was the one that made it. I mean, you cross grip, you've got to attack off it. Well, again, elbow down, and it's to prevent her opponent from moving.
So can Conceição find a solution? Because now, for her own techniques, her own on the right side, the shoulder throw on the right side, the gap is so big, she has to like really roll into it.
And that, for me, again, that's not moving. That's not even driving off the leg there. Getting away with a lot, she's Stella.
Yeah, I think that Conceição is close to second penalty if it goes on like this. And yeah, well, then it's technically played very well from the Italian. To be honest, if she gets away with it,
yeah.
So, but don't forget, there's still not a score on the board. And this is a good attack.
Yeah, I mean, that's different, isn't it? Good attack, good rotation, good movement.
Va bene quello. Oh, arriva su una manica, sta calando, devi aumentare.
Well, it doesn't put me on the edge of my chair, to be honest, this fight. Yeah.
No, it's not one of those, is it? You say, I want more of this. A little bit of a stalemate here between these two for bronze medal.
Well, one thing for sure, Stella keeps her, like, the game plan that they thought about. She's doing it all the time. That cross grip on one side, controlling the right arm of Conceição. For her to rotate just enough to launch her Ippon Seoinage. The gap is too big. Yeah, attack that left leg a little bit more if I were the Brazilian.
Just a little bit more, yes, Ashy was up.
Yes.
Get the feet going.
Yeah, and think of combinations. Well, penalty back.
Yes. Took a little while, didn't it?
5 minutes.
Yeah. One mistake. I think this is going to be now, and already a minute in. She was defending her lapel there, Stella.
You saw
as
that?
well. Yeah, I did. Did you?
Yeah, I saw it as well. Yeah, so it's all the game plan. But it's now on Conceição to find something.
Yep, the left hand of Stella keeps going up to her lapel every time the Conceição of Brazil goes to get a grip. Yeah, they're right, and that
but
as well.
From both sides,
yeah,
from both sides. It's just like
absolutely
jumping underneath, just straight on your front. No momentum, no opening up. A moment that she was sitting on the side of her leg on the bottom for a moment.
Just almost there with the hands, wasn't it there? Look at that, really defensive posture there. Talk about Jigatai.
You see that the power of Stella is getting less. Second penalty for her. So she's still doing the same game plan, but not with the same pressure on it like it was in the first few minutes. So now it's on Conceição. If she can attack with that right Seoinage, then she needs to have this left hand on the lapel. Yeah, but then just grab it. Here it is.
Needs to go in. Conceição. There's the
poor attempts
again, isn't it? How long are they going to be able to get away with that? Not the best technique at this stage of the game. Getting closer to it. Conceição then will just keep piling the pressure on here. Really close match between the two of them.
And again, this diagonal. One side, this is a better attempt, but
it's going to be a second Shido here for Conceição.
Oh, okay.
Two each. Now, who wants it now most?
There's nothing to say about who will win this fight.
No. Could be either way, couldn't it? Really could. Just one small mistake. One attack up there for the Brazilian. let's see what Stella can do to fire back.
Yeah, I still have the feeling that Conceição is a little bit more in the tank.
One back from Stella.
And again, one from Conceição. Also, technique-wise, it's quite one-sided, everything. You know, they don't have... Where here we have no Uchigari. That's at least something else I've seen now.
Change in direction,
Yes.
which is a good thing, isn't it? It's always a good thing. Well, Krasniki must be on the sidelines here thinking, when is this going to get underway? Here we go for the belt turnover. Can she do it? Just no power.
You saw her starting and then you saw in her eyes like too much energy. Don't forget, we're already 5 minutes into the home score, so 9 minutes of fighting. And still no clue who's going to win this one. For me, Conceição a bit in the favor, but now again an attack, not the best attacks. So yeah, that's the same. So you know, you're just counting attacks at the moment. Like, okay,
are they attacks? Aren't they? You know, that's the difficulty, isn't it?
But you have
as soon as they're not, you've got to penalise for it.
Yeah, you have to make a choice after a while.
That's the best one so far. Stella, right the way underneath. Came off the left shoulder.
Oh, pressure with the Brazilian now. Yeah, but like, yeah, I've seen 20 from Stella as well.
It's the same, isn't it? You know, how do you choose? Well, on that, for, you know, and we see that often as well, don't we? You know, the one that's putting in the attacks does one poor one, no rotation, gets the penalty for it. They had to decide, I guess, and in the end,
you know,
Stella.
And you know, I'm happy for her bronze medal, and she had a game plan and she stick to it all the time. But this was for me a bronze medal. Like, okay, maybe don't give the bronze medal, maybe penalize them both. Because
it is difficult. How could you select that? They were both dropping onto really hands and knees. That had no rotation.
That was a poor attempt, but I could show 10 of these attacks from Stella as well.
Okay, so Stella gets in the end.
Stella, bronze medalist. Well, that will be short highlights for sure. And yeah, sometimes you just have a game plan. She sticks to the game plan all the time. That is something to say about it. But we are waiting for the final, and I think this final will show some more judo-wise. It's Krasniki from Kosovo against Pup for Hungary.
Yes, let's have a look, see who they beat en route. Number 1 seed beat Lima, Pont and Stella. That's Krasniki. And Pup, she beat Stakov, Valieva and Gertis of Hungary in the semi-final. So this should be one, well, should be one really good fight. And Hanna Safakova of Czechia will be the referee here. And Krasniki has just looked in a class of her own, I have to say. She's against a very experienced Popreka of Hungary. But what can you say about this lady here? The only time I've seen her beaten convincingly was by Abeuta.
No, well, and at the Olympics, she lost the final against Kaldiarova.
She did.
Yeah, and that was also, but like most of them, like if Krasniki is there, she's in finals, fighting for medals. It's unbelievable. The enormous amount of medals, and then with the Pup, we have
enormous amount of medals,
yes,
but also,
well.
but you know, has she got the power of this lady here, Krasniki? Krasniki in white, watch out, because I think we're going to see fireworks. Ooh, and close there, she just latched on there for that Osodagari.
Yeah, just if she has that left hand on the sleeve and then you see that right hand, it's like Jack the Hammer Valentine. It's like whoosh.
I like
you remember that one?
Yeah, I like that.
There it is.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Big right arm over the top. And then she goes in. And that right arm is pulling in there. And you said earlier, you said when that arm comes in, they go, oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Didn't expect it to be quite that strong.
I knew it was kind of hard. But...
Osodagari! That'll be a score. I think Yuko may be.
Close.
Or did she just turn out?
I think so. Yeah, that's also the good part. That, of course, she wants to have that right hand, but she can also score with this Osodagari on that one-sided.
And she was turned out there, yeah. But she can switch it as well, Krasniki. It doesn't always go Osodagari all the time. But let's not...
No, but because,
right off Pop.
No, because she comes with a game plan as well.
Yeah,
you don't have so many moments that you can fight one of your biggest opponents, who was definitely the favorite, of course, in this final. And you can fight her at the highest level, so not on a training camp or just in competition. And then, of course, and
it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, you're with your coach, with your trainer, so of course it's difficult to win against Krasniki, but let's find a game plan, let's see if it works out. She now does the cross grip on the arm.
Osodagari again. Turns into Ashiguruma as well, and also then into the Seoinage from Krasniki. Almost changes direction there for
flexible to get out of that situation. Second time she was in trouble, but
climbing off them at the moment. Osodagari! And that was it. Absolutely. Ippon flat onto her shoulders there. And Popreka, well, she couldn't stop it in the end. It was just when. When was it going to happen there? And Distria Krasniki then with that Osodagari. Just pile drives her down onto her back. She says, yes, I could do nothing about it.
Yeah, I think Poop sorted a few things out and kind of
made it difficult.
It kind of worked for it, but like there will always be that one chance, and the problem with Krasniki is if she gets the chance, she scores.
Yeah, and so explosive, so powerful as well, and that's just waiting a moment. And, that's the thing about these great champions as well, is that the weight at the moment. And look at this. She has the sleeve, has the lapel there, catches the leg, and then just drives overwards. There's the right hand onto the neck, catches the outside of the leg.
Yeah,
and
not
drives.
even really Osotogari, because she still has like the feet is still on the ground.
Osoto Otoshi?
Yeah, Osoto
Yeah,
Otoshi.
let's have a look. It's Osoto Otoshi, you're right. So, nice driving action there, and control of the head, control of the sleeve, slight variation to it. And the hands. I mean, the hands are what starts it all off, and then she just finishes it with the hands as well.
So, Krasniki wins the gold medal, silver medal for Poop. So 2 more categories to go. The men under 66 kilograms and the women under 57. But first, let's see the awarding ceremony for men under 60 kilograms. The 2 Frenchmen who were in the final, Jean and Valadje Picard. And then
The medals will be presented
2 bronze medals.
by the head sport director of the international
Our IGF head sport director, Mr. Vladimir Barta, is presenting the medals.
medalists are representing
Start with bronze medals.
Barroso.
The first bronze medal for Barroso from Spain, who beat the Japanese Jokoi. And the other bronze medal is for Azerbaijan. Alayarov was kind of happy that he pinned his opponent down, the Italian. D'Angelo, we have to mention him with a few good seonages. The final was an all-French final. Valadje Picard, of course, the highest ranked today. But for him, it didn't work out in the final. It was Sean, scored the Yuko. And he won the gold medal.
Judo Federation.
Yes, I would say one of the biggest surprises this, and that was it, the Sumigashi there, and again it wasn't grounded, it wasn't Newaza, it was still able to score, and that is what gets him the score to win it. Close match, they knew each other well.
Yes.
Dennis, I'm one that doesn't like them hanging. Oh, now then.
Good start.
Yeah. Wow. Just congrats there, right the way underneath there for the Seonage. It's going to happen again.
Position.
Ooh. Well, we get the open match. I was going to say, don't like to see him just hanging off the sleeves. And then he just drops underneath there and picks up a Yuko for that Seonage.
Yeah, but I love that they would stand up again and the referee said, yeah, just keep on going. Yeah, that's
good. What we want to see, right?
Yeah. A great start. Then they stood up and then they were going for it again. Really sharp as well, these two. Again on the sleeves. That's to kill any
chance of a Seoinage because they're both going underneath there for the Seoinages.
Sometimes it's also difficult when you score, like just the start of a fight, because you have to change your game plan. You know, he's also an open fighter, but does he have to defend this Hugo for two more minutes, or just keep on going? What you were doing?
Still a long way to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that was in the opening seconds, so long way to hold on, and better not to defend, just act as if it's not there.